Molly's latest contract, but a unique. Oh, it's Teddy! Molly's latest contract, but a unique spin on werewolf hunting. She wanted a Mr. Sykes. She wanted a Mr. Sykes captured alive. The good news is that he remains among the living. The bad news is that he made a run for it. You try chasing Sykes and Jimmy, only to be knocked out by the latter. A palpable chill. Oh, we already read that. Broker heard. Am I seeing double? This is what I call the wages of mercy. Molly wanted Sykes delivered to Braxton Manor. I had to wonder if I ended up there as well. I should have never allowed Sykes to escape, because after he fled the containment zone, tracking him down again put me face to face with Jimmy. After Jimmy knocked me out, he must have carted both me and Sykes to Braxton Manor, but I guess he tossed me off into a cell. I wouldn't be surprised if Lord Braxton had a dungeon, no question about it. I'm in the basement of Braxton Manor, and there's supposed to be a soiree here tonight. Forget the soiree. I need to find Molly. She's the one who wrote me into this bloody mess. The cell door is secure with a simple Goler's lock. Nothing I can't get past. Free yourself. Never leave the workbench without my pocket bolt masher. Not since General Chain got the drop on me back in 45. Oh, this is after Atticus. Oop. She's freaking dead. Smells like a slaughterhouse down here. It's Molly. Burr broke. She's been murdered. There goes my chance to collect any sort of payment. Although I shouldn't have expected any. I tried to set free the man she was having me hunt. Empty cell, hardly of interest. The man's payment from Lord Braxton. Legit, was there anything in this cell? And Atticus weren't, Oh, we couldn't go in there, I don't think. Chalkboard. It's a complex series of chemical equations. I wonder if whoever wrote this kept working on the problem in their head when they ran out of space. The volume of equation here makes Otto's inner workings look simple by comparison. Let's get to the freaking body. Dear God, is that full of oil? It looks like his throat was cut like a hog, and then most likely the wielder of the blade tipped him into the vat of acid. The state of the body makes it hard to tell, but I'm almost certain that's full of oil. The mad bloke, what a way to go. Ernest? That is used for heating purposes, most likely to dispose of defective apparatuses and bodies. All this for some light bulbs in the upper manor? No, it must be powering something else. No sense trying to unravel this mystery tonight. Perhaps when I've got more time to spare. Actually, what do you have? It's -5 hope. S plus blood. We have nothing to help you with. Hopefulness. The crucifix? Somebody said this crucifix aside, either in disuse or disgust. Perhaps the head of the household lost face, or annoying blue buzz upgraded to a golden one. Likely used to deliver all manners of goods, food, tools, and even body parts. some mechanical and organic. There's black mold crawling all over the frames. No wonder nobody hangs them, too dangerous to pick them up. Well, how do you do? There's a sizable wine collection in here. I've heard the lady of the house has a bit of a problem, though looking at these vintages, it's tough to blame her. I just go here really quick. I assume this door leads to the manor interior. Think I did everything there was to do here. Look around some more. Can we not go through the gardens? This door must lead to the grounds. Look around some more. Alright, which way do I want to go? That's the question. Alright, through the door we go, I guess. Go to the gardens. Must lead to the grounds. Think I did everything there was to... Let's leave. Could've went... let's leave this way. Whew. I wonder if Braxton knew that she brought us here. What a combination. Look at all okay. The sentry, the dog. Ooh. Tessica. Oh wait, why is everyone here? Do I want to go through the door? I think I do. Oh man, that sucks. I feel like Teddy, we know what's been going on, but I don't think Teddy knows. Well, he doesn't know. So let's go through the actual other door. What's it? Yeah, this one. Let's go. Let's go upstairs. Wait, is this new? Let's see. No, I don't think it is. Hidden door. The selection of engineering text here is comprehensive. A few of these tiles I've never even heard of. Titles. Maybe I should take a closer look. Tales from Svalbard. Of course, it's not all about Leif Erikson and the Volkhog's trade relationship with their dwarven neighbors. Ships sailing back from Svalbard have maintained that the region is home to an heretofore unknown form of life. Oh, the writer must have found out about wild mushrooms. Not dwarven, nor any other known form of that matter, but something thus far undescribed. Sadly, the Svalbard winter strongly discouraged even the most hardy dwarven explorers, and travel is not advised for the majority of the season. Noted, beyond the difference engine and the rise of binary calculations. Is that the engine we didn't use? Wait. Where is it? I don't know that we gave him the engine. Introduced by Bagwitch and refined by Lovelace until we come upon the basis of modern steam automatons. Work had, of course, been done previously to combine Francis Bacon's alphabet with I Ching through the popularization of steam actuators led to the refinement of the system by Lovelace. I hadn't considered how the I Ching might factor into this. Then the addition of second row switches, which incrementally increased its power. Lovelace made leaps in her programming and poetical science, which she is recorded to have said, weaves algebraic patterns, just as the Jacquard loom weaves flowers and leaves fast. Sure, a lot of stuff. Pharaoh statue. Unlike myself, this cove made the trip from Africa to Europe in one piece. A simple fireplace among the more palatable surroundings. Had Lord Braxton already become cash-strapped? I doubt it. More likely a design flaw sustained in the construction of the manor, which clearly took ages to complete. Stone carving. A great block of stone carved with ancient Egyptian figures. I wonder what a stonemason of today would think of his work being displayed in a rich man's house 3,000 years hence. My own creations are unfortunately much more vulnerable to weather than simple stone. There's the ladder. A ladder is a primitive way to fetch things from a shelf. There must be an automated solution. The desk. The desk of Silas Bragg, Titan of Industry. Cluster of candles is testament to many late nights dreaming up clever new feats of engineering. Oh, we can't look in it. The relaxed and vigilant pose of a naturally keen hunter. Piano, obviously that's going to be last. Real craftsmanship. Lord Braxton has good taste. Whatever else there is to be said about him. Or the credit goes to whoever does his decorating. Mummified corpse. I've seen enough ghastly bodies in my trade not to be shocked by them. Oh, really? That's interesting. Okay, so he was supposed to go through that door. And no one's in here. Sure, back to the hidden door to go outside. Alright, let's leave. Back gardens. Boy. And let's save before I do this because I'm interested in. Okay, Arsenal Sentry. This may be a huge mistake. Teddy! Oh yay! Teddy, I have successfully located you. Is it my imagination or does Otto seem a bit Johnny? He's practically bouncing on his springs, point of fact. It's good to see you, Otto. Where have you been? I am so pleased that we're in proximity again. I recently learned that you might be in danger, so I made it my priority to come help you. Well, it's damn good of him to watch my back. I guess we're friends after all. I see. But how did you get in here? How did you get here? I concealed myself on Lord Braxton's airship and recently disembarked at the back of an outbuilding in which something rather strange is most certainly going on. Amazing. It seems like the determination core is paying dividends already. And there is more. On the way to this location, I spotted a large, intricate, and unusual device. I am curious to examine it more closely. Large device? Very interesting. That must be what all this hullabaloo is about. Some sort of demo at the guest house. Shall we go then? Not yet. Still got some things to do around here. Alright. Currently standing by until you are ready. I want to see what the dog has going on. Bloody hell, it's a black dog. I bet Lord Braxton has it here to keep trespassers at bay. Recall an incident involving black dogs. I remember exterminating a few of those demons out in Bristol, close to a riverbank to boot. Black dogs are found of remote watercourse and foggy nights, easy for them to vanish and strike back later. Glowing eyes. Omen of death. Ooh. That said, they can almost act as protective spirits for families. Why can't they all be good puppers? Passage to kennels is denied. You may take the path to the guest house over to the right if you are a guest. I am not able to discern if you are a guest. So can we talk to everybody before we do the auto thing? Jessica. Ah, there's Miss Lincoln. How nice to run into you. And you, Mr. Redgrave, are you enjoying the party? Hi, it's good to speak with people you don't get to see in the normal course of the day. Indeed. Well, have a good night, Mr. Redgrave. And you, madam. Willard? Mr. Redgrave, I hardly knew you partook in such occasions. What can I say? I'm a walking riddle. Well, all the more reason to get to know you better. What's on your mind? Any idea where Lord Braxton is? Not precisely, though I'll wager something fetching will unfold at the guest house. And if I know Silas Bragg, he isn't one to miss out on such an event. Have you seen anything strange going on around here? Around here? Not that I know of. Though it's worth mentioning that my parakeets have been picking up on a matter of foul words from passerbys recently. Hardly good for business, no sir. Part of me wants to hear it for myself. If this is entertainment, I don't know what is. Enjoying your time. Indeed, as much as I would love to see Lord Braxton in the flesh, one can't deny that he left quite the impression of yours truly with the Egyptian theme and delectable selection of victuals. And I gather those victuals include lots of meat. Oh, just because I love animals doesn't mean I must restrain myself in gastronomical matters. Besides, it's not like marsupials are being served on silver platters. Think I'll leave you to it. Fair enough, Redgrave. Enjoy the rest of the party. The fountain. An angel holding a torch towards the manor. What's that supposed to mean? Reminds me of Prometheus stealing fire from the gods and the harsh punishment he received. Bodyguard. Southern gent. Let's go this way first. Green Street. Is that Green Street? Wonder what brought him all the way out here. Green Street, you sure have a knack for going places. Aye, Mr. Redgrave. But I could say the same to you. Most ancient people I know hardly see the light of day. Always been over some project or another in the workshop. You haven't seen Lord Silas around, have you? It's odd that the man's namesake is nowhere to be found. I admit, I was looking forward to meet him, and perhaps we will if we're patient enough, but at the least Lady Braxton is here. Even if she'd rather acquaint herself with liquor than with partygoers enjoying the party. Food's good, can't complain. A couple few words. Take care now. You as well, Mr. Redgrave. I don't know how I feel about Green Street yet. Pavel. Now here's someone you wouldn't normally find in these parts. Pavel, I didn't know the London elite needed your services. Braxton Manor isn't as squeaky clean as you might think, get it? Squeaky? Seen or heard anything wrong? You always had an eye and ear for such things. Strange. It's a good question. Place look nice on the surface, though I feel there's something amiss that isn't readily apparent. Maybe it's the fact that only Lady Braxton is around, but Lord Silence hasn't been seen all evening. If I were a well-heeled industrialist, where would I be? Lurking in the shadows like Sucker Jones? What do you make of him anyhow? Truth be told, I've yet to meet him. He's hardly approachable, and he may prefer to keep his distance from common folk like us. Well, it was nice talking to you. And you, Mr. Redgrave. Always a pleasure. Let's go to Lord Braxton. Judging by her finery, this must be the lady of the house herself. Oh, hello, and who might you be? The adored Redgrave, Monster Charmed, I'm sure. I'm sorry. So many guests to keep track of. The lady seems to have had more than is good for her. We're supposed to be going somewhere, and my husband has had some sort of event planned, but I can't recall the nature of it. Won't be getting anything out of use of her. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. Yes, quite. Well, we know who this is. Well, from Claire. This gentleman appears to be quite the social butterfly, always flitting about, quick with a grin or quip. Good evening. I'm Teddy Redgrave, Monster Hunter. You've been speaking to everyone else. I admit to feeling a bit left out. Ah, Mr. Dwarf Redgrave, was it? Hey, the Monster Hunter, good lord. Suppose that goes away to explain why you're nearly more machine than dwarf. He laughs at his own joke. Rich toughs like him are always far too pleased with themselves. As an engineer, my limbs are proof of my resilience after all. I'm the one who came back alive. Something this gent may never understand. Well, that's certainly one way to look at it. But where are my manners? Tenor Cunningham, businessman from the Republic of Texas. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. The trite phrase is even more empty than usual. Outside of a need of hire my services, he has no use for someone like me. Have you met many interesting people tonight, Tenor? Or he doesn't like me calling him by his first name. Score 1 for Teddy. Well, of course, my lad. That's what shindigs like these are for, you know. No one quite as thrilling as a monster hunter, but we can't all be risking life and limb out there. Though who knows, if my business rivals ever get a hold of me. A thoroughly unpleasant champ. Well, I'll leave you to it, and I'm sure you have important things to do. Right you are, dear boy, right you are. Let's talk to... This fellow's likely the other gentleman's bodyguard, given the other doughy face and silver spoon look. Not sure he can defend himself otherwise. Good evening, I'm Teddy Redgrave, Monster Hunter. He looks surprised to be addressed. I am Iron Bear, bodyguard. I guess this much. You strike me as a gent who knows his way around combat. Then you are wiser than most of the guests at this manor. Well, I don't really fit in here, truth be told. Nor I sense we are both men of action more than words. You'll be right about that. We both share a look born of mutual understanding. Well, it's been an unexpected pleasure, Iron Bear. If we meet again, let's have a proper drink. I believe I would like that, Teddy Redgrave. Farewell. Oh, that was nice. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna block our way, so let's go back to Otto. What's this though? Oh yeah, the guest house with Otto. Alright, let's not tarry. And we swapped the Otto? Or from the outside seems to be in an unassuming guest house, looks more like cramped storage for steam-powered gadgets and machines of every description. Odd vehicles, long disused automatons, and weird parts of all shapes and sizes are heaped here and there under a no apparent system. Some of the less recognizable items, medical inventions you're guessing, or possibly torture devices, are downright disturbing in their aspect, and the whole dim cavern is dominated by a robotic surgeon hanging from above like a hideous metal spider waiting for fresh prey. I'm not a fan that we swapped the Otto. I like Otto, but it's fine. Whew. I wonder if the thing we didn't do would have gave him color. We've arrived at the guest house unmolested and without hazard. No one in visual range. Current status hidden. This is a keen vantage point, Otto, I must say, though I don't like that rickety ladder much. But we must not let our guard down. We are likely to encounter antagonists at this location. Probability high. More data needed. Hey now, old sport. Maybe just a barn where Lord Braxton has a workshop. Let's have a look before getting all worked up. I guess all we can do is eavesdrop, really. Lady Braxton should be leading the guests into the back gardens any time now. That is, if she hasn't drowned herself in gin. Valuable data being broadcast. Audio reception is at maximum. I wish I should rehearse my speech in the meantime. After all, first impressions matter. Clearly this man is full of himself, and that's before mentioning the horrid experiment he's about to conduct on the lady down there. Wait, is this Atticus' mom? Wait, dear friends, tonight for your enjoyment, I present to you a creature of inestimable pity. This poor wretch, elderly and indignant, was keenly loaned to us by the Bethel House facility. I extend my thanks to Dr. Wainwright, a man fearless in his pursuit of science, which we know he's lying about because it wasn't loaned. Wainwright didn't know anything about it, and you just took her from the house. If science is indeed what is being pursued here, the subject is completely devoid of mental faculty, a vegetative husk. Whatever humanity she once possessed, no more than a memory. Yet how fortuitous for her, for all of us, that she has been chosen for today's procedure. Re-evaluating meaning of fortuitous. Fortune. For the first time, a cure is available for this woman's deplorable condition. Not through the magic of ancient gods, but from the ingenuity of man. Fascinating how eloquent words can so effectively cloak a terrible crime. With Arsenal Engine's technology, I shall restore the subject's enfeebled mind to sentience, to consciousness, and reverse the devastating effects of disease. And all of you gathered here will bear witness to the most stunning medical advancement of the century. Now look at that expression, like a child yearning for a lolly. Now, if only Molly were here with a werewolf blood, I could prepare the serum and get started. Approaching decision point. If we wish to interfere, we must make haste. The surgery will commence presently. The estimate of 99% chance for the procedure to fail, but she could die in the process. And I'm trying not to make the decision that we know that is most likely Atticus' mom do this, but Otto wants to be a good person. So, and he's been trying. So I think he would lean more on morality right now. The moral thing would be to interfere. To enact this dangerous procedure on an unconsenting person, someone completely unable to consent, is defensible. The moral thing would be to intervene. Bloody hell, Otto, this is worse than I imagined. Perhaps we could access the surgical theater from the door just there? There's no time, Otto. We need to go around the building and save the poor patient's life if we can. Let's go, Teddy. Actually, cause oh, sure, let's go then. I can't believe I feel like he's doing it for the humanity. He's trying to benefit man, but I don't know. Mr. Teddy said we should circle back and go around the front, safely enter from that side. A lengthy and conspicuous black cable. Source unknown. Terminus. The purpose of the cable unknown. Alright, look at the size of it. This has to be where the power's coming in. Turning to electrical ambiance. I do detect a significant amount of electricity passing through it. Yes, I can feel the heat coming off it. I was just running that surgical machine. Perhaps we should sever it? Normally, I agree, Otto, but who's ever under the knife down there might need the power to stay alive. Let's circle the building and see what we see. He does have the red beard. What about the transformer? Ah, the power is coming from side. This airship, clever blighter. It's been routed through the transformer. What a beauty she is. You could power a whole block downtown with gear like this. Unfortunately, there isn't time to study it further. Mr. Teddy is keen on circling the building. It does seem the best path forward. Should we avoid the trouble and stop whatever's happening inside the guest house? Watch out, here comes one of Molly's oh. His gaze suggests he is overly self-confident. Hide. I suggest subterfuge. This way. Very well, waste of good sharpener though. We don't want to make noise. You're trying to surprise the guy. Not exactly sure what we're getting into here, Otto, but there's no turning back now. Go inside. No sense delaying the inevitable. This is a consequence we must face together. Oh. True friends stab you in the front.